Steve LeVine, The Powerhouse, America, China, and the Great Battery War. Dive into the fascinating world of batteries and their connection to the automotive industry with our summary of The Powerhouse, America, China, and the Great Battery War. Steve LeVine's book will guide you through the high-stakes race to create the ultimate electric vehicle battery. With focus on the United States, China, and South Korea, learn how countries leverage their technological resources and, primarily, the NMC, the American-developed nickel-manganese-cobalt battery, to fuel global advancements. Discover the rich history of battery technology, its setbacks, and the challenges faced by automakers and researchers working to create more efficient, powerful batteries.
The electric battery race. In the early 21st century, the world recognized the need for a new battery to power electric vehicles with equivalent strength to gasoline. A $100 billion a year industry by 2030 was at stake. Despite having a weak start, America had an advantage with the nickel-manganese-cobalt (NMC) battery, the power source of Chevrolet Volt. However, the international battery race was not smooth sailing due to unforeseen problems. The pursuit of this technology required an international competition among researchers, governments, and businesses worldwide, instead of in tiny volumes and coin cells produced in national labs. Japan and South Korea could test designs, and the Chinese government had the authority to order the production of electric cars in a few years. Nonetheless, the improved NMC battery was a promising innovation that could potentially become a serious competitor to gasoline. The evolution of lithium-ion batteries. From Volta's invention to the NMC 2.0, this summary tracks the history of the lithium-ion battery and how it changed the auto industry. The battery's three parts, anode, cathode, and electrolyte, were modified using different elements and compounds, leading to the creation of NMC. NMC was the brainchild of Mike Thackeray and Chris Johnson, which made the Chevy Volt possible. They replaced cobalt with manganese, making the battery cheaper and more efficient, and added Li2MnO3 to stabilize the cathode. The next-gen NMC 2.0 would change the EV market, with an estimated worth of over $100 billion in the next 5 to 6 years. The rise of Envia systems. Indian engineer Sujit Kumar and his colleague Mike Sinkula quit their job at NanoXA to start Envia Systems, a company that would market the NMC, a superior car battery. They raised millions in venture capital and presented to GM, who proposed a joint deal, providing $7 million to start a $17 million investment round for Envia, with the additional $10 million coming from two Japanese firms. Revolutionizing energy through a national effort. Former U.S. Secretary of Energy, Stephen Chu, aimed to disrupt the fossil fuels industry by creating 8 national project hubs. One of these hubs focused on developing a lithium-ion successor with increased performance capabilities. Under the direction of Argonne Battery Department's Director Jeff Chamberlain, militaristic Pink Team and Red Team worked tirelessly to craft a proposal with the promise of producing 5 times the density of existing batteries at 1/5 of the cost within 5 years. Ultimately, Argonne's proposal won the coveted battery hub spot in late November 2012. This effort represented a pivotal moment in the push towards a cleaner energy future. Revolutionizing car batteries. A race to improve batteries led to the revolutionary combination of silicon and graphite anodes, which increased the energy density of car batteries by 3 times. The search for reliable energy sources for electric vehicles proved challenging due to the problem of voltage fade found in Envia's NMC 2.0 battery, making it unreliable. To address the issue, a team was assembled, and voltage fade became the primary focus of battery research. Envia attempted to replace the graphite anode with silicon, which theoretically had 3 times the performance, but it was unsuccessful. However, this led to the concept of coupling a modified silicon anode with NMC 2.0, which won a $4 million grant from the DOE's ARPAE funding unit. The combination of silicon and graphite anodes resulted in an increase in energy density to 400 watt-hours per kilogram, which was enough to power a car for 300 miles. This breakthrough proved to be revolutionary, with the potential to change the course of electric cars and outdo the then popular Prius. The discovery became a turning point in battery research, and the search for better energy sources got an extraordinary boost from the successful coupling of silicon and graphite anodes. Envia's revolutionary battery innovation. Envia CEO Atul Kapadia successfully delivered a high-density battery prototype to ARPAE Director Arun Majumdar. After recruitment of evaluation lab Crane, the technology was independently validated through 22 cycles. Envia's innovation was presented by Majumdar during the next ARPAE summit as a cost-effective way to power a vehicle with one charge for a trip between Washington, D.C. and New York City. Nevertheless, Argonne researchers were skeptical and mentioned that the battery would need an extremely thick cathode to achieve a 10-year lifespan if used in a car. Tesla's innovative battery design. Tesla's unconventional approach to energy production caught the attention of major car manufacturers. Elon Musk's Tesla Motors revolutionized the automotive industry with its unique approach to energy production. Unlike other carmakers that were waiting for a breakthrough in energy technology, Tesla outfitted its vehicles with 8,000 special Panasonic nickel-cobalt-aluminum batteries. These batteries, which resembled large versions of AA batteries, added 1,300 pounds to the cars but provided greater stability. This unconventional approach caught the attention of major car manufacturers like Toyota, Daimler, and Mercedes-Benz, who invested in Tesla and bought its batteries and powertrains. Envia struggles with GM's requirements. Envia encountered difficulties in meeting GM's demands, including a 1,000-cycle battery activation with a 4.4-volt charge. The battery's lifespan had to be tripled to meet these specifications. Envia's use of a Japanese supplier's silicon-carbon anode further complicated matters. GM requested that Envia reproduce results previously presented and surrendered the license in August 2013 when requirements were not met. The book highlights the challenges of producing batteries and how they can disrupt industries. Until recently, batteries were not viewed as an urgent need. Envia's overpromising. Argonne researchers disputed whether Envia's CEO, Kumar, was a fraud or just incapable of resisting a tempting opportunity. At a summit, Kumar misleadingly suggested that Envia had achieved a high energy density of 400 watt-hours per kilogram for hundreds of cycles. However, the battery remained at that level for only 3 cycles. The Crane report showed a drop in energy density, but neither the reporters present nor Kumar addressed it. Envia's news release bypassed the Crane report altogether, showcasing capacity measurements instead of density. Electric vehicles, a bumpy road. Despite government efforts and predictions, both America and China struggled to make electric vehicles a success. Wang Gong, China's Minister of Science, predicted having 1 million electric vehicles on their roads by 2015, but Chinese consumers didn't adopt them. In the US, Jeff Chamberlain led the battery hub's search for a new path towards their target. Even with Envia's silicon NMC stumbling block, they continued refining NMC 2.0 with funds from GM, Ford, and Chrysler. They proved that success requires open collaboration, hard work, and not giving up. Tesla's challenge to the auto industry. Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla, made a bold declaration to deliver a 200-mile electric car with a $35,000 price tag by 2017, challenging GM's Volt. He also set a goal of selling 500,000 Teslas a year by 2020. Industry observers speculate that GM may have used LG Chemical's new 200-mile battery to develop their own. Both companies aimed to increase the car's distance by re-engineering existing batteries and decreasing weight. The challenge has brought renewed attention to the potential of electric cars and pushed the auto industry to innovate.
In conclusion, the Powerhouse, America, China, and the Great Battery War explores the fierce global competition to develop the perfect battery for electric vehicles. The story revolves around the pivotal invention, NMC battery, by Argonne National Laboratory, and the progress and challenges faced by companies like Tesla, GM, and startup Envia systems in their quest for better energy storage solutions. The book highlights the urgency for technological breakthroughs, the impact of government grants, and the importance of independent validation of results. As countries race against each other and industry giants join the battle, the electric car revolution depends on who can ultimately master the complex and evolving world of batteries.